everyone. Tonight we are proud to present Shorts from Shelter, a special virtual screen event. Our program consists of 5 shorts by 5 local filmmakers, as well as a few special appearances by some of our sponsors. Thanks to Grillbox, Bravemakers, and Stage One, we are able to award each of these filmmakers tonight $100 to help ease the burden of sheltering in place. To get us started, it is my pleasure to introduce Christopher Denise from Stage One Creative Spaces. Christopher.
Thanks, Katrina. Hi, folks. I'm Christopher Denise, Creative Director at Stage One Creative Spaces. First, I'd like to take a moment to honor George Floyd and show our support for the lawful demonstrations currently taking place. If you are participating, please be observant and respectful of your neighbors and fellow residents, and stay safe. Let's take a moment of silence for George. Thank you. Tonight, we have 5 special short films to present. The COVID-19 crisis has hurt everyone, and artists have been hurt especially hard. Not only are artists typically underpaid and struggling to make ends meet to begin with, but as filmmakers, we pursue an art that is dependent on collaboration and social contact. So for most of us, sheltering in place has made it virtually impossible to express ourselves creatively. Creative expression is a fundamental tenet of free speech, and so tonight, as we present these creative films, we urge you to consider the value of creative expression and its place in your daily life. For those of you who participated, thank you for sharing your creations with our audience. It is our privilege to provide a platform for bold, creative expression and bold creators. So thank you. Now back to you, Katrina.
All right, thanks, Christopher. Our first video tonight is presented by our very own Stage One creative team. Don't worry, we're not getting any of that prize money. This was just a fun little thing we put together as an example. And here is our film, Sneaky Snackers.
Oh, maybe.
Hello, thank you for watching that. It's a sneaky snack was hard to keep a hold of. So thank you for that. So we're gonna go on to our next video, which is Beovox 2600 by Hillary Davidson. So check out. And we're excited to introduce that.
Hi, folks. Hi, folks. Sorry about that. We are experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties with our audio, apparently. So Kevin is working on that right now. In the very short term here, just wanted to take a quick moment to recognize and thank our sponsor, Grillbox. Grillbox is actually a client that we had last year. They do grill kits, which is basically to say it's kind of like Freshly or one of those meal kit delivery services, but it's only grilling and it's only for your backyard. So if you get a chance, go online to grillbox.com and check out their wares. And in the hopefully in the very near future, we will be right back up with some audio for everybody. Oh, it looks like Shauna there has had Grillbox. Glad to, hopefully it was good. Dragon of Blue Productions creator party. Heck yeah, it is. Hope there's more creators joining us shortly. And let's see, what else do we have up here? Oh, hi, Mariah. Mariah Waite is on with us. Good to see you here. Let's see, who else do we have? Dragon of Blue Productions. Who is Dragon of Blue Productions? I don't recognize the name. Yep. Sorry, Alexei. We are working on the audio. We'll get that back up shortly here. No? Dragon of Blue? Don't want to say hello? All right. Sounds like we've got some audio back up. Hey, Kevin, why don't we go ahead and play the first video again one more time so people can actually hear the hilarious sound effects that go with that. Oh, okay. Good to know, Eric.
We will rope that in later in line. I have to download it.
Sounds good. All right. Well, without further ado, back to Hilary Davidson's wonderful production. Awesome. That was quite
Hi.
nice.
Well, thank you. I'm back. Hello. Welcome.
Nice to
So
hear.
that was. Pardon?
I just said nice to hear you.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's nice to see you too. And I don't know if you remember this guy. Do you remember who this guy is, Chris?
Yes, my dragon.
Yeah, his name's Philip now.
I don't know about that.
It's agreed. There was a poll. But anyway, back to this. So he has a habit of stealing the show, so we'll just have to bring it back here. So yeah, thank you, Hillary, for submitting that film. I'm gonna put down my water. And it was enjoyable. It was good. Kept up there. So our next film is Quarantine Nightmare. But before we get into that, I just want to take a moment to appreciate and say thank you to everyone who has submitted their films to this short screening. We do have a few other film events throughout the throughout the year, so this will not be the first or last one. So thank you. Oh, here we go. And our next film is Quarantine Nightmare. All right, thank you for the submission. So I think we can all pretty much agree after 2020, none of us will ever be able to look at toilet paper the same or be able to buy it without having PTSD about this. So, but before we show you the next film, we're going to take a short little break and we're going to ask a couple questions to Maddie with Poppy Jasper Film Festival. So here we are. Oh, over here, the lovely Maddie.
Hi.
Hi. So I would like to give you an opportunity to have a platform to say anything you'd like to say about Poppy Jasper or just something you'd like to say to the film community in general.
Well, I really want to thank Stage One Creatives and Bravemaker and all of the sponsors for this, because one of the things we feel like is filmmakers are just as essential as everyone else. I don't think anyone could have made it through this without the films and that you watch on Netflix and Hulu, but also the filmmakers that make them. So we're really proud to be able to support the filmmakers in our community through this. And kudos to everyone. Every film that we've seen is so great. I like that everyone got their creative juices going. I think this is such an amazing contest, and thank you, Stage One, and everyone involved, because you've given a platform for people to sort of step outside their comfort zone and do something creative. And I think we, as a filmmaker myself, we all need that. We need that push. And so I'm very excited to be a part of it, and I'm really impressed with the films that have come in. and I'm excited to see what comes next.
All right, thank you so much for helping make this possible. So our next film that we have coming up is The Other. So, okay, where is it usually pop up on this side? Oh, it's all backwards. Here we go. The Other. Oh, that's me.
Hey there. Hey.
All right, thank you for submitting The Other. That was a great short film. It's interesting to see that little duality coming in there at the end. Before I introduce our next film, I would like to talk to our representative from Bravemaker, Robert Tino. He is not going to be a face, so my face is just going to be here for a second longer while I introduce Hermaphobe, our next film, Hermaphobe. Okay, Philip, just quit stealing the limelight. All right, thank you, Alexei, for submitting Hermaphobe. That was very interesting and a nice little karmic and relief right there. Our next film, and our last but not least, is Quarantine Escape. So this side? Yeah. So, okay. So, and thank you, Sarah and Eric, for submitting this film. And I'm excited to show it to the world of all the people. Currently, everyone watching this, you are the world to us. So thank you. And Sarah.
All right.
All right,
was
and that's our program.
final film. So, real quick, we are going to go ahead and run our film one more time, just to give you a little taste of that sweet snackage footage. But then we'll wrap it up.
Sounds like a good plan.
Kevin.
And
I
that'll
want
be
to
happening.
thank our producer, Kevin, who is in the process of producing this right now. Slowly
Well,
but surely. And I want to thank Philip for his input. Philip is integral to our work here at Stage One. We couldn't do anything without him. And as somebody did ask in the chat here, yes, Philip was in fact a payment for a job we did many years ago at a studio in Santa Clara. And he has followed me around ever since, and now he lives in Kevin's apartment for a while. All right, finally, our film.
Katrina.
Almost. All right, that concludes our program. I want to go ahead and thank everybody for joining us. Thanks for our sponsors, the audience, and of course, thanks to our fantastic filmmakers. We'll see you soon for Cinema Femina at our first live screen of the year as soon as we can safely do so. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay hydrated, and above all, be creative.
Stay
Good night.
creative. And bye.
What? I'm sorry.